Go.
Before we started filming, there was a movie that I brought up to you. It was the one with Ryan Gosling,
Fall Guy.
Fall Guy, yeah. And you had made the comment that they used one of your lines in that movie.
Yeah, okay, so here it is. Stunt guys get screwed on pay.
Right.
Any other way that they could screw stunt. This did not used to happen in Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, there is a line on the call sheet, and above the line are the actors and the stunt people. So those people are treated differently than everybody else.
Right.
And it's not because we asked for it. That's just how Hollywood has done it for years.
How it was crafted.
Correct. Everything on that above the line, if you're above the line, you get a lot more than anybody else. You get an umbrella, you get a chair, you get a spot to sit. They don't have water for you. Get him water. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stunt guys don't worry about it, and I understand, that's fine. But what started to happen when we moved to Atlanta is Atlanta was hiring these PAs, production assistants, who had zero experience in film and television in Los Angeles. So they were being told by production, do this, and it's wrong. They were breaking the rules. A big one, Mockingjay 1 and 2. I was a peacekeeper on both of those. We worked for 6-7 months. Ridiculous hours. We were standing like this while they were dressing us, and people would be feeding us standing. It was ridiculous amounts of money we made. But they robbed us blind. You had 100 stunt guys working. If I come in at 6 o'clock and you don't start shooting until 9 o'clock, that's 3 hours. That 3 hours, I have to eat every 6 hours, right? So that means I'm at 3. They go 6. That puts me at 9 hours before I eat lunch. If I'm at 9 hours before I eat lunch, that is 50, 100. It's about $350, $450 for the day, just for that, right? So, to get around that, Screen Actors Guild says, if you need to give someone a break to eat breakfast, you have to go over to that person, physically touch them, and say, you're on an NDB, daggone it. And it has nothing to do with breakfast. Break. Non-disturbed break. They can't disturb you for 15 minutes. That brings you up to call with the crew. So now, at 6 hours, you're not running into penalties and fines making money.
Right.
See what I mean? It was just to bring everybody up. So they would serve breakfast. But breakfast is a courtesy. Breakfast is not the non-disturbed break. Breakfast is free, given by production every single day. So we would go eat breakfast, and those inexperienced PAs, and I'm being nice,
right,
would assume we had our NDB, and they never would tell us you're on an NDB. They would just write it down. And every time, that's not right. That's not right. I would fuss about it, and then the coordinator would come over. And eventually they stopped hiring me because I called them out. And now what happened? They're earning more stunts. I said, you guys better start standing up for yourselves. Because if you're not going to stand up against production, what's going to happen 10 years from now? You're going to give up your pension too? And that's pretty much what happened, because those people aren't working. No AI. If it weren't for the AI, they'd still be working. Now they're not. Guess what? They're not going to be vested. They're not going to make their pension. They're not going to make their insurance. People don't look down the long road and see what's coming. But the point of it is he says, I didn't have breakfast. That all stems to the NDB and production assuming you're on an NDB, so they bring you up to call and they rip you off of $350 for the day. We worked 5 days a week. You add that up.
It's a lot of money missing.
That's $1,800 a week. Then do that over a 6-month period. Then multiply that by 100, because you got 100 stunt guys. You got 100 stunt guys working Mockingjay 1 and 2. They robbed us of millions.